Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are back with marketing, and today what we are going to do is mass marketing and niche marketing. Now there are two different approaches of marketing a product. It could either be by you just market your product to the whole customer base without any specification if the customer is even willing to buy your product or not, you just market it to the whole population. And the other is niche marketing, where you market your product only to very specific customers whom you know will buy it, a subgroup of the large population. So let's just discuss about the definitions, the benefits, and the limitations of both these methods. So mass marketing is selling the same products to the whole market with no attempt to target groups within it. You just sell your product to the whole market without even bothering to target a particular group of a subgroup actually of market. You just target the whole market as it is. For example, it could be foods like McDonald's. You just target the whole economy, whole population. Or it could also be some mineral water companies like Aquafina, Nestle. There could also be some juice companies like Nestle as well. And there's not much targeting to for particular group. You're just targeting the whole market, especially Coca-Cola, you can say. And the other part is niche marketing, where you are identifying and exploiting a small segment of a larger market by developing products to suit it. You are not just doing it for the whole market, you are actually identifying if a small segment exists, and then you are exploiting it by developing products for that particular market. You're targeting a small group of customers. It could be like Coca-Cola may develop products simple cold drink for all the population, but it also makes diet coke for specific people who are diet conscious, about who are weight conscious. They do that as well, so that will come in niche marketing, whereas the whole of it is actually mass marketing thing. There is also one popular thing, a brand known as Lefties, which develops products, stationery items and all, suitable for left-handed people, because like there's 1 to 10 ratio of left-handed people out there, or I guess it may be lower, but like left-handed people struggle with stationaries because like scissors and desks maybe, because they are made usually for right-handed people, so left-handed people often struggle. So there's this Lefties which actually made products for left-handed people, and because of that they can charge a higher premium price, and they don't have much competition. So that's some benefits of niche marketing. That's an example of classic example of niche marketing. So let's just discuss the benefits of mass marketing and niche marketing. Now in mass marketing, as you are making the same product for the whole market without any attempt to target groups, you're making the same thing. So you will rely more on the number of units sold instead of the who they are sold to, as the prices might not be, the profit margin might be low. Hence, economies of scale can be achieved, so unit costs are reduced. Why? When are they achieved? When you are purchasing in bulk. When? It can only be achieved when you're purchasing in bulk. You're making bulk purchases. So when you make bulk purchases, you can get economies of scale, whereby you'll get some discounts as well. So your unit costs are reduced because of the unit cost from purchasing raw materials is reduced due to bulk purchase and economies of scale. As you are making one product only or similar products for a whole market, there's not much specification, so you want to rely more on the number of units sold. The second thing is that people can use product and the brand name interchangeably. That's one of the biggest advantage of mass marketing, because if your product is a hit, it is well known to the whole market, then people might just name get confused with the product name and the brand name. For example, Vaseline. It's such a the product thing. The product it's actually petroleum jelly, but the brand name Vaseline is so famous that people often confuse it with petroleum jelly, and they just go to the market and say, "Hey, we want Vaseline." They don't say we want petroleum jelly. They want Vaseline because the name is just used interchangeably. They don't even know the difference. A majority population. So that's one of the biggest advantage of mass marketing. And the third advantage is that there's less risk as compared to niche market, where changes consumer taste can be dangerous for the business. As you're targeting a small group, the change in customer taste can be disastrous. But in mass marketing, you're targeting a huge market, a huge population, so you don't have to worry about the changes in customers, because you know okay, there will be some customers who will buy your product, so there's less risk. It's not that there is no risk. There could be, of course, risk due to recession in economy and all, but the risk is minimum as compared to niche market. Now the limitations of mass market is of course that there's more competition, because there's no specific target market. You're targeting the whole population, so the greater the population, the more the competition exists. So not all economies, not all business might survive. They might have to reduce their they reduce their selling price in order to match the price of competitors, due to which their profits might reduce, as their profits may have to be compromised to meet the cost of competition. As competition is high, the thing that works is the one which sells the product at a lower price gets more customers generally. If until unless you are actually offering some unique selling points, or your product is much different from your customers, your competitors, so your customers will come and buy regardless of the price. But if your product is a general product, as in mass marketing, there will be high competition, and customers will go where there's less selling price, the selling price is low. So that's about mass marketing. Let's talk about niche marketing. Now the niche marketing, the benefits are just the opposite of mass marketing, as small firms may be able to survive and thrive in markets as no or low competition exists. Either there's no competition at all, or the competition is very low, because you're targeting a specific group of market, as in the case of lefties, or there's another organization which sells organic foods, which sells organic cosmetic items, which are made from organic items only. So they don't have much competition, because majority of cosmetics are made from inorganic items. So that's one of the unique selling points, which allows them to target a specific group of people, and hence the competition is low, so these small firms can survive, generally the new firms. So if a new firm is able to exploit a specific market, they can survive, and not only survive, they can thrive as well, because by of charging premium prices. Now how, why will they charge premium prices? Well, of course, there's not no other business who can offer you this product like the lefties product. So there's not much competition, your product is very unique, so premium prices can be charged, and customers will be willing to buy that product as well. And the last thing is that it helps to create a brand identity for the firm, as in the case of lefties, that they had a quite a huge brand identity. So your brand name is created, so more customers will be attracted towards it. Now there are of course some limitations as well, that it misses out on potential mass market customers. Your number of customers are of course less, because your target market is low, so you're not producing that much. Your economies of scale cannot be achieved, because your production, the scale of production is low, so there will be high unit cost. And there's a greater risk as well. The major disadvantage of niche market is that there's a greater risk, because if there's some change in customer taste, if the customers don't want that product anymore, and then you might lose a large number of customers, or perhaps in worst situation, all of it, if economy changes or there's some change in taste, because you're specifically relying on one type of customer only, or one market only, one specific group of people, so that can be disastrous. And they are limited growth, as sales are low, you are making low sales, so there's not, you don't have much of a profit to make the business grow, to expand the business, so that is also one of the limitations. And greater marketing is required to attract the small segment of customers and preserve the exclusivity of customer perception. Customers know that they are special, so they need some special advertisement and all to continue. Okay, we have some brand image. Okay, we buy from say so and so product. See, they are marketing it so nicely. We are part of this group, and they want to maintain their exclusivity, so hence we have to advertise it accordingly to in order to allow the customers to maintain the exclusivity. And the last point is that the strong brand image is needed, as not all customers can survive, not all businesses can survive actually. You need a strong brand image, so in order to sell those products, to attract that large market, you might know what the market is, but you won't be able to attract it unless you have some identity or some brand image, or some advertisements and all might be required, which might not be so much easy for small scale businesses. So that's about mass marketing and niche marketing. Hope you guys understood it. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.